Hi, fire signs. Welcome to my Intuition Tarot. Fire signs, I'm going to do a singles and couples reading for you. I'm going to do it in the same video. So I'm going to do the singles first, and then I'm going to move right into the couples, okay? And with each section, I'm going to give you guys 3 messages to take on your own. You can apply that to any areas of your life. Okay, so let's get right into it. I'm going to start with singles. So I'm going to pull out 4 cards for you single. I'm going to see where you guys are right now as it relates to finding someone. This could even be for someone that come here, you're single, but you kind of have someone in the back of your mind kind of wondering if anything will go forward, or maybe you're crushing on someone, or you're just completely and utterly single. So the first card is where you are now in that regard. The second card is where you're heading. The next card is any obstacle on your path as it relates to that. And then the final card is going to be the possible outcome. And then I'm just going to deal out 3 other oracle messages for you to take and apply to any sphere of your life. Okay. Let's see. 2 more cards on my fire sign singles, and we will just dig right in. We'll get right into it. Okay, guys. And don't forget, at the end of the video, if you like the reading and it resonated in any part, please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm on again with a reading. Okay, guys, so let's get right into this. Your last oracle message is ready, and then we'll see. So where you are now, fire signs, single fire signs, you're on a pause, right? Maybe it could not be an intentional pause. Maybe you just, there's nothing going on right now. So you're just, gathering some introspection. You're just lazily, not lazily, I would say, but just hanging around, maybe possibly waiting, for someone to come in, or waiting to meet someone. So right now, this tell me that there's kind of a lackluster period in your life while you wait until someone show up. But someone look like to be on your trajectory though, because in that pause, what you don't know is that a King of Cups is coming in for you, right? While you're a pause. And sometimes when you're not looking, when you're just not bothered, maybe this King of Cup will show up. Or this could be saying that while you're on this pause, you're mastering your emotion. You don't want to get ahead of yourself. You don't want to make your stagnation make you feel hasty enough to just rush out there and just pick up anybody, or just, go to the bar and just, kind of loosey goosey, so desperate to get someone to the point where you just go for anyone. I feel like you're on a pause, but you're going to master your emotions. You're going to still keep your values intact, and you still have maybe you have your standards, and you want to keep that the same. So where you're heading in a pursuit for love is the 6 of Cups. So you might very well have options in the future. Now you might seem like nothing is going on, but in the future you might have choices. You might have the pick of the litter, like they said, you don't have, you're waiting for a bus and then 2 comes, right? So in going forward, you might even come across more than you bargained for with that 6 of Cups. Yes. Once, and that's going to cause you to have to pick a direction. You're still, maybe even now you have a few people in mind, but you're waiting, maybe with that hangman there, you're waiting to kind of fish out who is right for you and who is not right for you, and then you'll go forward. Or this is here to say you're going to have a little pause, a little bit more to wait until these options show up. So the obstacles on your path is the Page of Cups. Maybe this is your obstacle. Maybe you've been meeting only people that are at this level, and maybe you're waiting to meet other people, because everybody that comes your way is kind of this dreamy energy that they seem like they're all in, but they don't deliver, right? Because the pages are messengers. They're young, they're very immature at this level. So maybe the obstacle is for you to get past this level of people that you're meeting, and to more of your standard of people. Or this could even be you, the obstacle is that maybe if you have someone on your trajectory, the obstacle for things not moving forward is just that this person in particular is not coming with an apology. Or even if they do come with an apology, maybe the apology doesn't seem sincere. Yeah, you're scratching your head. I feel it's more the earlier description, right? I feel like maybe the obstacle is that you're wondering why you're always just meeting these page energy, nothing sticking. Because you see, this fish is coming out of the cups. Maybe the people that you're meeting, they're just not sticking. What's your possible outcome? Is the Hermit. Is you really shining a light on what you are doing wrong. Not that you're doing anything wrong, you really picking apart people, because you're going to have options, but you're going to pick them apart to really, you want to gather the wood you want to see the wood for the trees. So you're not just going to, I don't feel you're just going to pick up somebody off the street or someone in a bar that write your number on a napkin for you. I feel like you're really going to scrutinize people. You're not just going to, you know, just pick anybody, any Tom, Dick, or Harry. I feel like you are going to pick people up before you make a choice, right? With the Two of Swords, with the Two of Swords here, like I said, you will have choices, but you're going to pick them apart. You are going to do your research with that Two of Swords there. You're not just going to, take them at face value. I feel like you're going to pick them apart before you pick anybody. But I still see you at a little bit of boredom, because I feel like even when you do that, with the options that you have, you're still not coming up with anything palatable at this moment. This is only a short reading, fire sign singles. This is only, for the rest of June. So don't fret. And I feel like here you kind of know what you want. You see how you put it to the side, the one cup is almost like you're saying that I'm not going to pick anybody until this is the cup I want, meaning you know what you want. Or maybe you could very well have someone in mind and no one else is floating your boat because you have that person in mind and you're just lackluster for anything else. But I more feel like is that you're not settling here. With the singles here, I see a not settling period stance here. I feel like you know your worth now with the King of Cups. You're mastering your emotions and you're not just going to go for anyone. You rather actually be bored by yourself and be a little desolate rather than picking up any pages or pagey or whatever the case may be. So let's move into your Orca messages and see what they have to say. Serendipity. Here you go. I feel like by doing that, not picking, because I feel like you're going to have options, but I feel like by you being selective, you might meet the right person under a serendipitous way. Maybe when you're not looking, or maybe when you're out somewhere, out and about, and it's almost like you're going to meet someone in an unorthodox way. So if you were to ask me if you're going to meet someone, I feel yes, but not feel yes. I know you're going to meet someone, but I don't feel that you're going to meet them in a way where it's intended. I feel like you're going to meet them in an unorthodox way when you're not looking, or in a place that you would never think you meet them, or on a day when you went to the supermarket, you're here, not, you have on a baseball hat, you put on your flip-flops and you feel like you're not looking good. Something to that effect is when you're going to meet this person. And it could be very well somebody right in your community. Maybe they're right there already waiting and stuff like that, and you don't even know. Could be somebody in your friend group, somebody that you know already and they're among you. It's like this person is among you some way, somehow, and you're going to meet this person under a serendipitous way. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. Look at that. That goes perfect with this reading. So I don't feel like when you set out, like when you're online searching for somebody, or when you tell your girlfriends, let's go to the bar, and your intentions are to meet someone, it's not going to be like that. This person, believe it or not, I don't feel like you even have to look for this person. I think this person is already around you, and that's how you're going to meet this person. So that's what I have for you, single fire sign. Moving right into my couples. My couples, I'm going to ask you to be patient while I reorg my these cards on the table. I don't want to give you the singles energy, so I want to reshuffle a little bit, and I don't want to have all my decks out here where I can just switch decks. Maybe I should do that. This way you don't have to wait, but just be patient, guys. I am going to get the shuffle where I clear the energy, and I'm going to pull out for my couple fire signs. Okay, so please bear with me. Go ahead, look, couples, you can, I would view the single reading, if because you never know, sometimes messages can be in that single reading that would relate to your situation. Don't rule it out. You might want to look at it while I go ahead here and just do a quick reshuffle for you guys. Bear with me, guys. I could just give a short shuffle, but I really do want to mix the energy in so that you get the most accurate message for you and not piggybacking off your single counterparts. Okay, So I'll be right. I'm almost done. And patience is going to be a virtue. You'll get your honest reading. So let's get right into it, couples. I am going to do the same thing I do for the singles. I'm going to give you your love reading, and then I am going to give you 3 oracle messages at the end. And keep in mind, my couple fire sign, this is going to be for the people you come to the reading for. Okay, when I say couple, I don't mean that it's your husband or your wife. That too, obviously, but this is for the person that you specifically come to the reading for. Okay, so let's get 2 more cards, and then I pull out your oracle messages, and then we'll dig right into your message. Let's get your oracle cards on the table as well. And thank you for your patience, guys, while I deal this out. I know that's kind of a drag, but it is what it is, right? If I put out the cards, I don't feel good about it because I feel like you feel like they're handpicked. Not saying you'll think that, but it might come off that way. Okay, so let's get right into it, couples, fire sign. So the first card is what's in your person's energy, and it's the Page of Cups. So I feel like this person want to make you an offer, whether it's an apology, whether it's a love offer, but in this person's energy right now, because this is just their general energy, they want to come forward to you with either a love offer or an apology. It's as plain as that. In their feeling area, we have the Two of Cups. So they're feeling that you're their other half. No two ways about it. This person is feeling that you're their other half. They want to possibly even invite you out. Say, for instance, you guys are not speaking at this moment. They want to invite you out. They want to see you face to face. But somehow this person feel like you are their other half, no matter what's going on. In their deepest down feeling is the Three of Cups. I have a feeling that maybe you are with this person, but on the outs with this person is kind of what I'm getting. And this person wants to reconcile with you. There's a lot of cup cards here. So this person still have a lot of feelings for you, my coupled fire sign. Let's clarify. Why is the Three of Cups here in their deepest down feeling? Why is the Three of Cups here? Yes, they're manifesting you back, fire signs. This person really want to get back to you. This person feel a soul bond with you. Well, I didn't pull out one card here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm missing a card on the table. Give me 1 second while I put out the possible outcome. I didn't put that out. Okay, so their near-term action is the Two of Pentacles. So with the Two of Pentacles here, I feel like it's more, should I not? Should I reconcile with my fire sign, or should I not? Should I go forward, give them an apology? Now, they are in quandary here. I see it more than having a decision to make about 2 people. Why is the Two of Pentacles here for their near-term action? Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Yes, they don't know whether to end it or to come back again. Or maybe they feel like, you possibly have ended already. Maybe that's what they're pondering. Do they consider it finished or not? But I will tell you something though. With this 10 of Swords in the light seers, this person is walking towards the sun. It's not as brutal as the 10 of Swords in the Rider-Waite, right? This person is juggling with the idea that you guys might have a possibility to walk back towards the sunshine, right? But then the possibility does exist that when they come forward, they could hear that it's a complete ending as well. So I think that's what they're juggling mentally there. What's the possible obstacle? The obstacle, again, it's just that. I feel like the possible obstacle is that somebody's feeling that they could be left out in the cold again. And as a result, this person is not coming forward confidently. The obstacle is that this person, one of you guys are thinking that you could possibly get rejected or be left out in the cold. And that's holding up this reconciliation. It more look like this is going to be a reconciliation than a couple that's already together and hunky-dory. Yeah, see? The obstacle is that somebody's in 2 minds. And the 2 minds is that they're feeling that they might get rejected and be left out in the cold. Let's see what's the possible outcome. The World. So the World could be a complete ending, or it could be the start of a new cycle. This could be a new cycle starting up as your possible outcome. I will clarify it. Why is the World the possible outcome for my fire sign couples? Why is the World the possible outcome for my fire sign couples? Judgment. So a new cycle will begin. There will be a reconciliation and a new cycle. Maybe there's going to be an ending to the cycle. You guys are going to leave the drudgery behind and start a new cycle. Guys, only take this if this is what you want. I'm just reading the cards. I know a lot of people don't want back their ex or don't want to go back. You wouldn't be in this reading. So I'm taking it that you want this, but there is going to be a new cycle that might be much more fairer than the old cycle. Let's see what your oracle message have to say about you. Remember, you can just relate these oracle messages to your own personal life. It doesn't have to be towards this particular reading, but it's going to be towards in general. Fire signs, if you like this reading thus far and it resonated, please comment, like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on again with a reading. Let's get into your oracle messages. To be fair. So I don't know what is to be fair. Let's see if we can figure that out. Why is the to be fair card here? I don't know if you have to give this person another chance to be fair or just think about this whole thing fairly. Maybe you've done your share of wrong in the past. This person has done their share of wrong. So maybe a compromise can be reached. But let's see. Why is the to be fair card here for my fire sign couples? Okay, so the Hermit card is here. So I don't know if it's saying to be fair, you should just leave this be or give it more time. Or to be fair, let's see, why is that there? One more time, one more clarifier. Yeah, it says to be fair, give it some thought, but don't rule out the Ace of Pentacles. Don't rule out the fact that it could very well become stable again. You can take your time to introspect if this person come back around. Don't just come back into the relationship when this person said, oh, we reconcile. Don't, just move back in together or start living together again, sleeping together. No, I feel like you should take it slowly. Maybe you in the Hermit, if you were living together, live us, apart, carefully consider every move this person be, because you want to be fair to yourself, right? But it's also signaling that a positive outcome could happen from this. Let's see what your other messages says. Mature woman. So I don't know if this woman was a possible obstacle in this relationship or come between the pair of you, or you're this mature woman. I will clarify. Why is the mature woman here? This could be a person's mother that's, have a hand in all of this. Why is the mature woman here? Why is the mature woman here? Yes, the Seven of Swords. I don't know if it's the Seven of Swords with a mature woman. I feel like this mature woman has a hand in any form of deception that you might have felt in this connection, or this person might have came up with a strategy that kept you two apart. Yes. So, or it's saying that be mature about it when this person come back, because there's somebody's building a strategy here of how to reconcile. So it's saying, be mature about it. Don't just push this person away. If you guys have to talk, have a mature conversation. Be a mature woman. Be a mature woman or man, right? About it. And then it's saying mountain road. You are on the road to success. So this could be in this situation, or could be in your work life, your finances, or just in your overall life. But whatever it is, whatever is going on, you're on the road to success. So that's what I have for you, fire signs. I will see you again real soon. Bye for now.